Hello, Chef here. So today I'm baking bread. I thought I would share with you some sourdough bread. So besides eating bread, I'm always busy and active. Was doing yoga, lifting weights this morning, doing a lot of different things. That lets me eat as much bread as I want to. I don't gain any weight at all. So here's the recipe. This is a healthy sourdough bread. What I want you to do is go to your sponsor. That's right there. And when you're at the sponsor, you're going to find the recipe. Now there's a few things that are not included here, and that is my secret sourdough starter. And the sourdough starter has been in the refrigerator for the last 3 years. You keep using it, you keep adding to it. So moving along here, I'll show you what's going on. So this is the boulé recipe. And the recipe is quite simple. All the ingredients and all the steps are right here on the website. So what you want to do is go to the website, pull up the recipe section, and then you want to click on bread. And once you find bread, you'll find all the ingredients. It's really simple. I'm going to be breaking this recipe in half today. So this recipe makes approximately 4 1-pound loaves. I want to make 2 1-pound loaves. So to do that, we need to get these ingredients together. Right here, we've got bread flour, we got dry yeast, we got water, we got sea salt. I'll be using the pink Hawaiian sea salt. I really like this stuff. Slightly different flavor, more minerals, as well as a touch of olive oil. Okay, so I'll get this computer out of the way now. It's very important that you follow the 12 steps of bread baking. They're listed right here. And I'm going to go over the recipe in its entirety. Okay, so I'm using a scale and for my ingredients and this mixing bowl. I'm going to set the bowl on here and I'm going to turn this right to 0. And then I'm looking for 1/2 ounce of dry yeast. So that goes right in there and we bring it up to 1/2 ounce. It's a good amount. All right. Just like that. There we go. 1/2 ounce of dry yeast. Now to the dry yeast, I'm adding water, and just enough water to activate it. You can see it in the bowl there. All right. It's more than a few tablespoons. So the water, it's very important that the water is not too hot, not too cold. Therefore, I'm using a laser thermometer. This is where this tool is very good. You can check things really quickly, like the temperature of this water. There we go. We're at 103, 102. That's fine. It's not too hot. It goes up and down till you get to the right spot. There we go. Not too hot, not too cold. 100 degrees Fahrenheit is good. I just need a few tablespoons of water in here to activate this yeast, like this. Okay, the exact amount, it's not critical. We just want to activate the yeast. All right, so we move that to the side. Yeast is working. And we weigh out our flour and our other dry ingredients. Scale goes on. Here we go. Move it to 0. Yeah. And now we're looking for 1.25 pounds of flour. Touching on the flour very quickly, this is bulk bread flour. Don't get ripped off and give your money away to some company buying some super special 000 flour or whatever. Complete waste of money. You'll make excellent bread from bread flour. Okay, not expensive. 25-pound or 50-pound bags should be like $10 or something, you know. It's pretty inexpensive. Good quality bread flour. Of course, this one's USA. All right, 1.25 pounds. That's going to be 16 plus 8 is 24. So put that right in the bowl like this. Looking for 24. All right. My scale is, oh yeah, it's going to make it. All right. There we go. Okay. So if the scale zeroes out, no big deal. You just got to do it in batches. There we go. I'm at 24. So that's what I'm looking for 2 loaves. of this awesome bread, sourdough bread. Okay, and then salt, we're looking for, let me see, about 1.75 ounces for 4. So it's going to be about 3/4 of an ounce of salt. Right here, it's going right in. Okay, and I add my salt right at the beginning. Some people put it in later. I need a little bit more salt. Okay, if you don't put enough salt, your bread's just not going to have enough taste. You need that saltiness. Okay, there we go, that's good. All right, now, all of these ingredients go right into the mixer and we let it mix in just a few minutes. I also needed 1/2 ounce of olive oil, so we're going to put that in right now. Now the yeast is starting to rise. That's what you're looking for. We're going to add our flour in, just like this. I usually add it in batches. It's a little bit easier, a little less messy. Put some of the flour, turn it on, add the rest. Oh, back at the scale, we weighed out the water and we ended up with about 1.75 pounds of water. So we're going to be adding the water in intervals like this. A little bit of water, turn it on. I'm going to add the rest of my flour. A little bit more water. Now I continue to mix this for at least 5 minutes to incorporate it and to knead it. I'll be back. Okay, 5 minutes later, this is what we're looking for. The gluten is forming and the dough is starting to pull loose from the side of the ball. This is some of the things you're looking for. It's got a nice texture, nice feel. It's sticky, but it's got a little resistance. That's just what I'm looking for there, okay? So the dough's looking really good. I'm going to let it mix a little bit more, but moving on to my sourdough starter. Oh, yeah. Okay, so here's the deal. I'm not going to tell you exactly the ingredients, but if I get enough comments below this video, that I'll feel inclined to reveal the exact recipe for you. A little bit of history on sourdough. This goes back probably thousands of years. I'm not sure, but it got popular in the United States, in California during the gold miner rush. So they wanted something that was hearty and filling and could be transported, and sourdough bread was one of those things. So that's when they kind of got into this sourdough on the West Coast. All right, so this has been in my refrigerator for several years, and you want to feed it every now and then. So as I use some of it, I stir it up and I add to it. This is primarily flour and water. There's a few other secret things in there too, and I can tell you this has been used many, many times, and I have fed it many times just by adding more water and more flour. So I want to have a nice sourdough flavor. By the way, this smells really good, like sourdough. So what I need is about, I'm going to put 2 to 3 tablespoons per loaf of my starters going in there once I'm done mixing this up. And you're going to find all different recipes for sourdough on the internet, but a lot of hocus pocus out there. You cannot make real sourdough without having the starter. And this starter has been passed down from generations. This recipe is really, really good. It's the real deal. Alright, so this is looking good now. I've got about what I want here. Some of the solids and some of the liquids mixed together good. And I'm going to put this right into my bread. Of course, it's pretty liquidy, so it will require a little bit more flour being added to my dough. Okay. Yeah. Just like that. One more thing, if you taste this right now, it tastes exactly like really good sourdough bread. That's the secret right there. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the bread here and put it on low. And I'm going to feed some of my sourdough mixture in there. One, two, three. Okay, that's what we're looking for right there. Really nice looking dough. Comes right off the hook. It's coming off the side of the mixer good. Yeah, that's it right there. Okay, now you know what happens with this, right? Keep it in the bowl. You want to add a little bit of olive oil around the dough so that it can move and proof and rise a little easier. You can punch it down if you want to. It doesn't matter at this point. I just want it in the bowl. I'm going to cover this with a clean kitchen towel, put it in a warm spot like the sun, and I'll be back. If you want one, you can visit the sponsor and you can check them out right there. They got all kinds of them at the sponsor. Diet. That's why I'm touching on them. And the gloves. Whole garlic. Super high antioxidant. You already know that from watching my other videos. If you want to learn more about garlic, it's real simple. Subscribe right down here. Put garlic in the little search engine and you're going to find all kinds of things. Garlic facts, garlic nutrition, garlic recipes. How to roast garlic, how to chop garlic, how to mince garlic, how to dice garlic. All kinds of cool stuff. I love it, and I eat a lot of it every day. Boost your immunity. Star anise. Oh, it's a really nice quality. Hard to find.